let's see. We always start with the social media stuff, so I'm doing that now. Just posting my stuff. Be sure to tell the world, hey, I'm live. So if you're just tuning in, thank you for watching stuff. I did just adjust the audio volume, so if things don't sound like they did in the previous sessions, that would be why. Hopefully you can still hear everything I say, and there won't be any issues. Anyway, so welcome back to Treatville. And the original plan was to build this square here. Then I just expanded with this piece of land over here, making it so that I'm more tempted to make even bigger city. Right now there are some initiatives that have been started to sort of hint at what's coming. You know, like unfinished roads here, elevated things. Yeah, so there's potential for stuff to happen here, for sure. In the meantime, this is where we were building the last session. We were building out towards Woody McWood Park here, and we built this area called Mill Square, which was never renamed. So that will be the first thing to happen, is to rename Mill Square. But before that even, I want to make some light magic happen. Light magic. I think. Let me just check. Okay. Yes, that looks good. Sweet. Alright, we're back. Okay, so Mill Square needs a new name. That is priority. And, oops. I'm going to get it so that it's not hidden by the webcam, which it was before. So, what should we name it? Well, how about Sprawlia? Because it's kind of urban sprawl. That's my thought. I don't know. I've only had 2 cups of coffee today, and that's like really only half of what I normally have. Just so, my immediate plan for today is to make this section here look very neighborly and bridge the gap from sort of the very dense town to the sprawling place to the totally rural place here. And this is good farmland, so I might even expand that way with some farms. But for starters, this is the priority. I might end up actually using gravel roads, but this is my go-to, the 2-lane neighborhood road. As always, though, I do start with a large road that I use to sort of outline where I want to build. In this case, the large road will just be a regular road. So, that's that. Most of it's pretty outlined already. I could possibly connect these two. But when I do that, as you can see, the power cables here will be destroyed. And so I have to make sure that I have some other power connection going up there when that happens. So here's my thought. I'm going to start on this side, actually. Throwing road about... Yeah, we can do that here, actually. That's great. Like so. Maybe this. We don't need to have a traffic signal here, though. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. I chose this one, I think. Nope, damn it. That's not what I wanted at all. Let's turn that back to what it was. Let's see. That's what happens when you spend a week. I actually don't remember how to do this. Public snapping. That's not what I want. No, also not what I wanted. I have to pay attention to what I'm doing. There we go. First of all, I'll take this upgrade thingy off, so I'm not upgrading. Visor. Ah, okay, no. Fuck that. I'll come back to that. Now, let us make some bendy roads that will end up being this neighborhood here. Alright, tiny road. I'm going to make some little side roads off of that. This. Maybe just that one side road, actually. Now that I see it. Do the same with this one. Side roads. So just by filling this in here, I should be able to bridge the power gap, so to speak. I like these little small parcels because only small houses can go in here, which means that it won't accidentally grow into a large, densely populated area. This is definitely not designed for it, so let's try to avoid that. Alright, now let's make sure that there's water. Because currently, there isn't any water. Alright. Got water. Some zoning. I might leave a few gaps like this, just to make it a little less dense. Like so. I'm starting with the sort of the little roads. And the reason I'm doing that is because that way I have the so-called big roads available for me to put in services or any stores or anything that would benefit everyone in the area. Something like this. So, this one. And of course, my traditional go-to, the pedestrian path. Always good to get that in there. Here. Why, yes, I can. I do like my pedestrian paths. I'm not gonna lie. I know it's weird. There we go. Let's go over here. Like so. Next. Can of course use the traffic manager plugin that I have to control traffic, but since there is a way to do it, you'll have to remember how to do it. Well, hello, cat. This annoys me. I'll continue this running in the meantime. Definitely throw in a few commercial areas here. But again, I do want to keep it sort of open. Make sure that there's, of course, healthcare and death care available. Oh, no death care. So perhaps we should throw in resting place for those who are no longer with us. Might as well throw that in right here. So I did. On Piper Street. Yeah, we needed that. I hope my plan here comes together. Looks like the power thing is already... Yes, no, maybe. I'm I'm gonna take the chance. Move these power grids here. So that I may, in fact, build a road. And that road looks like it's going to intersect a little bit with some existing structures, but you know, it is what it is. I'm just looking how to turn out with the zoning. There we go. I need to have some commercial stuff here as well. Maybe even a little bit here. Well, hello again, cat. I would say that we have at least connected Woody McWood Park with Sprawley Square and the rest of Treatville at this point. It's no longer the outlier, and as we can see, the power grid is definitely connected. Because otherwise these people would have no power. And they do. But yeah, it fits with my vision for like denseness here, and then slowly eking out. So up here I'm going to continue the denseness. This will be a densely populated part of town. Within this elevated road at least. Since we have built it out this far, we can also think about maybe adding in a new metro line or some blimps or something like that. I forget how far out the metro line goes now. So we have this inner line that's here, and then we have an extension to that line on this side, and on the other side it comes from here, goes all the way up here. There's nothing really on this side. So maybe that would be an idea. To expand the metro tunnels. Can't help myself. I'm gonna just do it. Starters. You know what? I want to put a metro station right here. Somewhere. By the roundabout. Like that. And then, in a preemptive strike. Over here as well. It's just about finding the right spot. Comes out here, goes up there, hits this one. Next station would be down there if it connects. So why not throw it in right about alright. Where did I end it? Here we go. Here. Connect it up to there. Now I'm going to connect up to this line right here. Oh, I guess there's a metro line right there. Well then. There's two that are really close to each other. It's not the end of the world. Better to have it this way than the other way. So let's start the line. Go here and then to here. Then I'm going to turn this way. This way. Oh, this is a really long one. I might even be able to just throw in an extra stop somewhere along there. Say along here somewhere. We can do that later. For now, we're going to stop here and continue the line. And as always, whenever I add something like this, change the color right away. So let's go for a blue line this time. Alright, so while we're at it, let's take a look at this. Fit it in somewhere here. There's one there, right? But that turns off in a different direction. So it'd be cool to have one like right around here somewhere. Let's look at what we got in terms of other infrastructure. There's a bus route that goes there. There's a bus route that goes in here. There's nothing much on this side either way. That's a small industrial area. Nobody lives here. So why should I care? Place it here in the roundabout. It's just up the street from this station here. It kind of defeats the purpose of putting it in the first place. Alright, we're gonna go for that. Right there. Okay, now let's drag this one over here. Now to stop. There we go. Look at that. Got a little metro station. Okay, cool. That was totally unplanned, but yeah, why not? And we allowed a little more time to pass so we can see how things are progressing over in the lighter end. Okay. So this is, I guess, the area where it sort of starts getting denser again as we're getting closer into this part here, which will be super dense. So how do we do this the smart way? We do it by leaving a little bit more open space. Hopefully that will give that sort of vibe. little walking path all the way around the hospital. It's always nice to have. Alright. And then after that, I think it's time to just add some more roads in here. Starting with extending this elevated highway. And in doing so, I gotta figure out where I actually want to go. So we have this one over here, which is sort of its own thing. This one is a little further out. So I'm thinking I might go all the way out here, cross over here, and maybe connect up there. That's sort of the long-term thinking for now. We'll continue in that general direction and see what happens. Do that. Okay. And now I kind of want to get some roads off. This. Why did I make that a one-way? Is that because I'm going to do the same thing here? Guess so. I'm not sure why I did it that way, and I think I may change my mind. Actually upgrade it to two-way roads. But down here on the ground, we want to make sure that... Oh, look at that. That would be cool. Doesn't work though. This slope is too steep. Weird. What slope is this we're talking about? Okay. How about we do it this way then? Show me your slope now. Okay. We'll do something similar down here, starting this way. Go all the way up here. Tear this down using the thing because I suspect it will give me problems. We will go like this. Like so. Kind of want to hook this up somewhere, but not sure where. Maybe it'll just be like each of these has like a weird. It's definitely weird how this ended up being laid out. Weird is not necessarily bad. He said, not really sounding like he believed his own words, maybe so much. What up, Lilliput? Alright. So let's throw some shit in there. This can all be high-density commercial stuff. We'll surround that by some offices. Like so. What? There's not a huge demand for residential areas right now, but I suspect as more jobs come in specific areas, people will want to live near where they work. That's what I'm getting. Do you want to throw in a parking lot somewhere? I was going to do it here, but just as I pull it out, someone started building there. The parking lot, of course, being my favorite, most favorite of all the things you can build in the game, because I designed it. Nothing fancy though. Anyone can design these things using pre-made assets that come with the game. You don't have to sit and look at it though. Wow, things are coming very quickly over here. So quickly, I feel like we need to name these new neighborhoods. So we have this area here, which we added just recently. I kind of just want to take it up to this place there. Split it a little bit out. But I also want to expand. So we've got this hydrants and stuff fits better with the other sprawlier place. So Glade Park is definitely not where it's. We've got to name something else. And this one here. Okay. So this has a sort of a weird shape, right? So I'm going to use that in the name. I like to be inspired in the moment, and so we'll call this Croissant District. I imagine that a bunch of French people move here thinking that this is like the French Quarter of Treatville, only to realize that it's just because of the odd shape of the district itself that it's named after the French pastry. Sad Frenchman. Sad, sad Frenchman. Alright, well, the Empire District here filled in so quickly. I'm just going to leave it Empire District for now. Also, you know, maybe inspired by the Star Wars Empire, to which my wife belongs. How's traffic? Traffic good? Do we have a little bit of that openness here? Is that because we haven't filled it in yet? It is. Okay, we do have some of that here as well. Don't like too much open space when I'm trying to make a densely populated town. But I'll begrudgingly accept that some is unavoidable. Alright. This definitely looks like I wanted it to look. Thinking I might even expand over here and do the same thing. But more importantly, I want to go this way into this farmland here and get more actual farmland going. So that's what we're going to do. I can start with the straight piece. like that. And then something like that to start. Okay. I need some roads to come off of that. So we'll have like an outer loop and an inner loop or something. I don't know. Well, that's not gonna work. I made this road too short. This looks pretty good, doesn't it? I think so. Let's get some water on there. We will need to get more water added to our little town. As you see, water availability is already way down. Sewage treatment seems fine for now. Right there. Nope, wait, stop that. That's sewage treatment. That's not what I want. Yes. I want a pump. Sorry, whoever's house I just tore down to mistakenly put in a sewage pump, which I then immediately tore down again. And thank you to everybody who was tuned in to watch. See, number 5? I don't usually have that many people watching. 5 people, that's crazy. I'm just playing a video game here, people. Alright, so before I put in any kind of zoning here, I'm going to make the district first. Underhill Park.
Sorry, I'm having trouble understanding right now. Let's try it a little later.
It seems like at least once a day, the echo over in the corner will chime in and let me know that they have no idea what's going on. It has no idea what's going on. It's an it, not a they. Alright, so, farming industry, that's what we're doing. Okay. Now I could just start filling everything in with industry. Like so. What will happen is, eventually some industry will come in, and nobody will work there, and they will have no power. So, before we get to that, let's put some power in. And then maybe wait till some of these. I'm also going to put in some residentials over here though, because the complaint is always that it's too far away and nobody wants to live there. So let's start with this and see if anybody wants to be a farmer in Underhill Park. Underhill Park, I feel we could do better than that. So, oh, we got our first businesses. Yay! Okay, cool. Shit's happening. Expanding this way with sort of using main roads as rough lines helps me to also sort of see where to sort of make those divides between the high density and the low density and the really low density and the no density, for that matter. So, at least for me, using roads as guidelines is very helpful. So, did I want to hook up with this over here? Perhaps cross the railroad? Alright, we'll cross the railroad. Even though this is not really meant to be an elevated road. The city's empty. Oh, yeah, I got auto turning on and off of that stuff on. Okay, well, so we have sort of the railroad as well. Is helping to square off what we are doing. I did see a train pull in here earlier. A train station, so that's good. It's good to see. But of course, every time I actually go to look at it, there are no trains. Meanwhile, I have the cargo station over here, which is heavily used. There's actually a train pulling out right now, which you can see, generating tons of traffic, which has kept me from expanding too much over here because I'm kind of I want to think about how I go about that without creating way more traffic than we need to have in this area. So it's like as the game progresses, it gets harder and harder to make every single piece of the puzzle fit. You know what I'm saying? So I find that in my case, most of the time what I end up doing is it becomes sort of just pockets, and then I'll have a pocket over here that I'm working on, and while I'm working on this pocket, which is basically what I'm doing now, right? I don't think about this part of town at all. It's like it doesn't even exist. Does that make me a bad mayor? I don't know. At least nothing bad is happening over here in the meantime. Okay. So where was I? We finally filled this whole area in. This of course looks just totally fucked up right now. So we gotta do something about that. And the one thing that I kinda wanna do is I have this elevated road here. It sort of goes alongside the railroad tracks. Why not hook that up with this road? Oh yeah, look at that. That is a good connection. Completely circumventing the freeway here. I don't foresee it to be used extensively right now, just because there's nothing built around it. But you could say the same was the case for this road here, which was once the outlying road, right? And then when it was brand new, nobody was using it. When I first built this road, this whole side here, on this side of the freeway, was just empty. except for the wood park area up there. So everything that's sort of between Wood Park and the freeway has just gotten filled in slowly but surely. Got a bit of backup here on the Cloverleaf. Or there was a bit of backup, and now it's gone. I don't know what that was about. Well, it's gone now, so it's not a problem. Sometimes this game does kind of do weird stuff. Here's something I was thinking about doing too. Let's make the industrial area down here. Connecting it up like this. Like that. Maybe even like this. Make sure there's water, as always, as always. Simply add a little bit more industrial stuff. Don't know that I want it to extend quite this far out. This will work. This looks like it's completely filled in now. And it looks pretty much exactly how I wanted it to look. I think down here we might still have some commercial zoning available. Nope, I took that out. Well, I've never put it in, rather. We can put a couple small stores in here. Like that. But it definitely retains that edge of the town feel, I think. Expand this. I want to keep the rock around because it looks cool. It's a rock. I like rocks. Nothing wrong with them. Just made of stone. Kind of hard. And as totally predicted, they're like, we need more people to work here because we have like 4 hours. So we can expand this now, I guess. So I want to throw in a couple of little commercial areas. We'll add more farms. Especially where it's really much brighter yellow, or green rather, because that's where the ground is most fertile. I feel like this is pretty good. Good start. Oh, you know what? We're gonna need some services here. So I'm gonna put some services in. Fire department is usually the first thing I put in. And healthcare should be the second thing, but healthcare actually, oh, that's death care. Healthcare looks pretty good. Thanks to the hospital down there, no doubt. You'll get your power soon enough. And nobody has access to any schools here. That's no good. I'll put a school up here. Nearby. How about right? Surely now people will come to live in Underhill Park and work on the farms in the area. Now, of course, connecting this super dense area with the farmlands, that's going to be a challenge. But I like a good challenge. Actually, start working on that right now. Yes. This. I wanted something to go parallel with the bigger bridge. More than one connection, in and out, always important. So. The idea here is that sort of this line here marks the edge of the dense area. So then it'll get less and less dense. Here I'll probably do something with the small roads again like I did before. This. It just looks nice. I like how it looks. Of course, this is the area where it starts to get dense again, so I may actually have gone a little too far there. I want to do like this. Something like this. Slight curve on there. That's good. It's total send for me, this. It's just, I don't know. There's something about the lines and the patterns. And that's just the first part of it, right? Because then later I'll expand it and I'll zone it and people will start moving in and it'll start to look like stuff. And that's when this game becomes really rewarding. At least that's how I feel about it. Like that's pretty good. Down. This is tempting. There's already traffic here, so I'm a little bit worried that throwing an extra stop in here will just create more traffic. I don't know that I'm willing to do that. Alright. Well, we got road network coming together. And I think that's what I'm doing today. I'm going to finish up making this road network here. And then we'll start working on filling those in with something interesting. Next session. I don't know exactly what I'm doing with these curved roads and stuff, but something like that, what I had in mind. Woke up somewhere like here. Maybe even straight from up here. That is plenty of connections right there. So now, okay, you got your connections taken care of. Let's get a weird kind of road going. Just one of those, like, let's mix it up from just all straight roads all the time. But that doesn't mean we won't have any straight roads, because I don't mind straight roads. I really don't. It's just sometimes it's good to look at something else. That looks pretty good. So, we've expanded this whole area here, and then we have laid the groundwork to expand even further. We did do Underhill Park, which almost has enough water. Not quite. And the employment situation is not as bad as it was before. So that's good. We will definitely catch up and get all those positions filled soon enough. Yeah, I think this was a reasonably successful session, even though it was a little chaotic at times. So anyway, thank you for tuning in and watching, and as always, this is all archived, so you can catch this and all the previous sessions. This was session number 12. So yeah, a dozen sessions so far, each one about an hour long. That's a lot of stuff to watch. Want to start or end up with the screenshot that I always do. Let's get a screenshot of these new roads. See all the infrastructure in progress. We're in Treatville. Alright, and with that, I'm going to end the stream for today. Thank you for watching.